What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the Everything Everyday channel. Today, we are breaking down Love After Lockup Season 6, Episode 12. And this episode was messy with a capital M. We got lies, manipulation, baby mama drama, and some of the most toxic relationships I've ever seen on this show. So make sure you grab your snacks because we're about to deep dive into this chaos. All right, so first let's talk about Letitia and Keith. And I think they might be the only black couple. Nope, they're not. But Letitia and Keith, so Keith's situation is he went to jail on drug charges. And again, this man's been locked up for 12 years. And the first thing that was on his mind when he got out of jail was vagina. You already know how these men think. But the interesting thing is Keith is being sent to some kind of facility and there's a whole bunch of crazy women there. And Letitia, she wasn't having it. I think that in their relationship, since they're the first ones I'm going to talk about, I think that she's insecure. Because if you worry about some jail bitches and you, damn girl, I don't know what the fuck to tell you, right? I think that is absolutely crazy though, that she waited for a man for 12 years. And the fact that she can't trust him around other women tells me everything I need to know about their relationship. If you've been waiting around for 12 years and you still can't trust your man, then what the hell was you waiting for? What the hell was you waiting for? I'm going to circle back to them because them two are a fucking mess. But they're not the biggest messes on the show. As a matter of fact, I would say they're the least problematic couple. The most problematic is Will and Courtney. And Courtney's my favorite on the show. She's the most entertaining with her bullshit antics. She directly goes against what the manosphere teaches about white women. I'll get into that in a second. So let me tell you guys about the messiest situation this entire episode. It was Will and Courtney. This woman had me speechless the entire episode. So Courtney got locked up in Oregon and Will was in California. He was, I think, in Sacramento. He was trying to get her out of jail because that's his wife. Now, the problem is this woman, Courtney, has multiple men and multiple sponsors. One of them, Mark, actually decided to come to Oregon and bail her out of jail. Now, earlier in the episode, we did hear a conversation between Will and his friend where he told him basically, bro, you're fucking stupid for trying to continuously be with this woman who is showing you over and over and over that she's about herself. But Will, being the simp that he is, he decides that he's going to embark on a drive from Sacramento to Oregon to go pick up his wife. But here's where it all gets crazy. He get a call, and guess who it is? Courtney, she out of jail. And guess who picked her up? Not her husband, but her friend, Mark. This woman goes so far that she even calls her husband, Will, while she's standing right next to Mark, complaining about her husband, complaining about the fact that he didn't bail her out, and if he not supporting her, then some other man will. Child, I thought that all white women were born to be wives and they was raised to be wives, respectful wives, faithful wives. Now, the jail ended up calling Will and told Will that Courtney couldn't leave the state. So he ended up being completely fucking devastated about it. And again, Courtney was kind of like, well, it's not really a big deal because Mark then got me out of jail. He got a house. He got a car. He took her to the halfway house to pick up her clothes and everything that she needed. The fact that she went so far to disrespect her husband publicly while at the same time acknowledging her side niggas is absolutely insane to me. And y'all, it get worse. Mark has been in her life for 5 years, we discovered, as her sugar daddy. And she's casually talking about her husband to Mark and talking to Will, her husband, about Mark. Like, I've never seen nobody in my life move like this. Either she's a whore or she's a complete player. One of the two. But I think that is crazy that she even admits that when Will doesn't come through and she needs her needs met, she's going to find somebody to get her needs met, somebody who's willing to pay and take care of her. This woman is for the streets. And Will is out here looking like one of the biggest simps in television history. All right, so our next segment is on Bianca and Daniel. I can tell you right now that Daniel has a lot of red flags. He reminds me of the guy who shot Charlie Kirk. He seems like a compulsive liar, misogynist, an extremist, undoubtedly. And what is proven is that he's definitely a serial alcoholic. Like, he drinks all the fucking time. He lies about drinking. He was a thief. He went to jail for stealing, got out, went to jail again for stealing. He lies to Bianca all the fucking time. He even telling her that since he got out about a year ago, he hasn't been drinking, but they got him on camera for the show with his homies drinking. And again, lying to your girlfriend every fucking day. I mean, I just don't understand. Why not just be alone? So this man, when it comes to Daniel, he failed to handle some of his court business, and they end up sending him a petition that said he had to appear physically in court because he wasn't, I guess, he wasn't doing everything he was supposed to do to honor the terms of his probation, right? So he ended up having to go to court. And instead of him taking Bianca on this 7-hour drive, he said, I want to be alone because I can't deal with your nagging. The lack of accountability when it comes to Daniel is insane. And Bianca is absolutely right to call him out on his passive aggressive behavior. I think, ladies, when a man shows you what type of nigga he is over and over and over, he lying, he inconsistent, then I don't understand why Bianca even still with Daniel. I think Bianca has low self-esteem. I think that white man tell her that she's average, and she's a pretty young lady. So I think that she has fallen into the trap of being with a lying, bandit, alcoholic, degenerate, because she still have hope that one day he gonna be the man that she think he is. And he never will be. And I think he gonna go to jail too. All right, so next let's talk about Kiana, Joala. Who? Joella and Damo. So this man, I don't understand why he even got them going through this shit. It's clear as day that he still messed with his ex baby mama. What's her name? Joella. It's clear as day that he still messed with her. So this situation actually got me upset because Damo has been out of jail for 4 months. And he got 2 baby mamas who can't stand each other. And it's not even confirmed that him and Kiana has a child yet. Right? But him and Joella, they do have a child. And Joella doesn't want Kiana to come to the kid's birthday party. And I guess they had a whole bunch of fighting and shit going on. Kiana done posted the girl news and all kind of shit. But Damo is over there hanging out with his baby mama until midnight. You know what that tells me? He was over there getting pussy. He's playing in both of these girls' faces. That's all it is. And Kiana, she don't come out the sore loser. She's not married. They don't have a baby together. This girl, Joella, gonna always be in his life. So she playing herself. So as far as Damo though, you're currently lying to your woman, Your woman is telling you how she feel, and you're dismissing everything that she's coming to you about. This is the type of man that wants to be a tyrant and doesn't care about how his woman feels, clearly. Kiana feels constantly disrespected. And honestly, she should actually just lead a nigga. I do, however, want to give props to Joella because she took the opportunity through all this messy shit to promote her brand throughout the whole fucking episode. She don't give a damn about his relationship with Kiana or nothing else. She even went so far as to say that I can have that nigga anytime I want to. I got a super soaker, and it be like that. If you're dealing with a man, ladies, that is going over his baby mama house and staying to fucking midnight, and y'all live in the same city, it's no reason. Oh, well, I was there with the kids. Okay, pick the kids up and come home. He was fucking on his baby mama. That's why he had new pictures of his baby mama. That's why they were recently sent, and Kiana was able to go through his phone and confiscate them and post them. Nothing else. And I know this gonna sound like I'm not holding men accountable, but nothing else is worse than niggas that can't control their hoes. Nothing else. Shout out to Tupac. All respect to those who break their neck to keep their hoes in check. Nothing is worse than a nigga that got a whole bunch of bitches and they don't even respect you enough to make sure your house is taken care of. Damo, this is my advice to you because you're not a player. You need to just drop Joella. Or Joella. Drop your baby mama. You need to just let her go. Or drop Kiana and be with your baby mama. I don't think your baby mama want to be with you. I think she like having convenient dick around. And that's it. And that's why you and Kiana actually have a loving relationship. She actually likes you. But you really want Joella. That's who you really want. And I don't understand why women like Kiana put herself in those situations where she see what type of nigga she dealing with, but she think that she gonna transform Loki into fucking Thor or something. Like, no, this man is who he is. You have to either accept him and stop complaining and bitching about it, or go be with somebody who's gonna give you actually what the fuck you want. Let's go back to let's move on to the next. He doesn't want to spend the money on the wedding like his wife insists that they do. But instead he wants her, not him, her to bankroll his next failed business venture. And you would think that he was saying, okay, you know what? Maybe if I get married, make her happy. Maybe she just want to invest into her husband. Nope. So the barbershop meeting that they had was a fucking disaster. He already promised this man $100,000 before he even told Justine. And then when she started pushing back, the other couple, they start gaslighting her. Well, maybe you can just use the funds you're gonna use on a marriage to use on this. Bitch, that's what he said. And she said, no, what make you think it's coming out your mouth is going to change any goddamn thing? And when a young lady sitting across the table said, are y'all willing to postpone the wedding for the barbershop? That nigga Michael didn't hesitate to say, absolutely, yes. And that's when she looked at him and said, you must be out your fucking mind. She got up and she walked the fuck away, as she should have, because clearly you can't do this without experience. He don't even plan to be there. His plan was to set the prices for barbers who already have clients, which is fucking ridiculous because if they have clients already, their clients probably already used to paying a certain amount of money. So he wanted the barbers to come in and basically pay for a seat and pay him. This nigga still think he in the dope game. He don't want to sell pounds. He don't want to break it down to zips. He just want another nigga to do all the work while he get paid. You can't make this shit up, bro. I swear to God, you can't. Please let me know and name these people in my comments below, because JK thinks he's a nigga. He really do. But I will say this before I get into him and his girlfriend Brooke. JK's story actually had me sad because despite his father making bullshit excuses, it's clear that his father not being around had an impact on him. I thought that only happened to black kids. I didn't know because I watched a video my wife showed me one day. She said, the thing that I didn't like about JK that I don't have listed in my notes, but I can vividly remember, is that his language was one of a black man or a white man that has been around black men his whole life. Y'all ever saw like a group of black niggas and then it's that one white boy and he talking just like the homies? I think the best way to describe this, and I'm gonna clip this in and hopefully Drewski don't fucking copyright me. It was that video that Drewski did when he said that one white guy that's accepted into the group of niggas. The nigga was doing all kind of nigga dances. He had the slang down pack, but as soon as he got back home with his white family, it was like, Brian the Third, you stop using that fucking language. That shit was so funny, but it was accurate. And that's how I think about JK. Tattoos. Like, he called his wife a bitch more than anybody else on the show. Like, his vernacular reminds me of somebody named Jay Prince for president. It's the same vernacular, the same articulation. He literally talks not like a trailer park trash, but literally like somebody who, I guarantee you, he can name all the hip hop artists. I guarantee you, he know about fucking Rakim. I guarantee he know about ODB and all the rest. He one of those type white boys. I seen niggas like him a lot. I guarantee he got niggas that sell meth, all kinds of that shit. But off of him, Brooke, this girl was lying to her husband about having a goddamn job, while at the same time they're trying to make a baby. And this is why we've titled the Brooke and JK session Generational Trauma. Their mother is clearly poor. Their father, JK's father, directly said, "You're not supposed to be fucking making babies," and just flat out yelled at the nigga and said, "What the fuck are you doing trying to make babies? You live with me and your mama, with your wife." But we found out that she is pregnant, and they've been deliberately trying to get pregnant. And JK, because he can't get a job right now and do this record, was relying on his wife to get a job, but she lost her job. And apparently she lost her job because she was taking time off to go visit his ex-girlfriend for whatever fucking reasons. So I'm going to end this episode talking about, again, the worst woman on the show is Courtney. All right. No, yeah, I'm not done with Courtney, not by a long stretch. This woman was arrested for drinking promethazine, lean, right? And she had the nerve to say that Will is pushing her away because women settling for less than they deserve and being fucking whores to they fucking multiple sugar daddies. And ultimately toxic cycles that just keep repeating themselves over and over and over again because these people don't want to work on self-reflection. The only person I respect in this whole episode is Joala. She got her own money. She got her own brand. She fine as hell. And she don't got no obligations to nobody, so she can do what the fuck she want to do. The rest of these people on the show need therapy, not reality TV. So, while we get ready to exit out on the video, guys, what do you guys think about this episode of Love and Lockup, Season 6, Episode 12? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Who was the messiest person on the show? I'm going to say, obviously, Courtney or Mark, because Mark was being messy too. I mean, just sit right there while a woman is talking to her husband and say, "Oh, yeah, he doesn't deserve you, girl. I got you." It's insane. Let me know who you guys think need to run in this situation. I'm going to say Bianca. He seems to be the youngest, the most mature, the most quote unquote innocent. She should leave that nigga Daniel immediately. Yes, and she's very responsible. She should, get the fuck on immediately. Let him drink himself into an early fucking grave and continue to go to jail for violating his probation. Now, don't forget to hit the like button, okay? And hit the like on this video if you like the video. If you process all this chaos, make sure you subscribe for more love after lockdown breakups and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any drama. I'll see you guys on the next one. Stay safe out there. And remember, you can't love someone into being better if they do not